Blueprint for establishment of the planned university for growth development and capacity building. February 2003. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Telephone +251 1 525 2100 or +251 9 200002. Email lulsegged@gmail.com. Description: title page, table of contents, introduction, country background, education, the current situation, the demand for higher education. A. Table I. Opportunity statistics, opportunity versus access. B. Chart I. ESLC results with admitted and not admitted students. Establishment of a university. The purpose of a university. The vision of the university. Strategic plan. A. Emphasis on quality of instruction. B. Academic and professional programs. C. The faculty. D. Student enrollment. Business plan. A. Estimated project cost and projected development. B. Method of financing. Operation/cash flow. A. Income. B. Expenditure. C. Table 2. 10-year cash flow analysis. D. Table 3. Implementation schedule cost. E. Table 4. 10-year summary of profit and loss before taxes and other payments. Management structure of the university. Implementation schedule, time, flow chart. Table 4. 10-year forecast of annual income. Table V. 10-year forecast of annual budget and expenditure. Appendix I. Investment permit of the federal government of Ethiopia. Appendix 2. Title deed of leasehold land. Appendix 3. Development design. Introduction. Country background. Ethiopia is a mountainous country which has an area of 1,133,380 square kilometers. Its climate varies according to its elevation, with an annual average temperature of about 16 to 27 degrees Celsius and about 510 to 1,780 millimeters of rain annually. The long rainy season is in June, July, and August, with another short season in February and March. The great variations in elevation are directly reflected in the kind of vegetation and the larger species of African wildlife that are native to the country. The plateau area, with its wide range of soil, is fertile, rendering agricultural economy for diversified range of agricultural activities of large-scale development. However, farming methods are still largely ancient and primitive. A great variety of untapped mineral deposits such as iron, copper, petroleum, salt, potash, gold, platinum, etc. exist. With a population of 65,344,000 Ethiopian CSA estimate 2001, Ethiopian people are diverse, making more than 80 ethnic and linguistic groups. The 1994 Constitution established Ethiopia as a republic of 14 federated regions. Its gross domestic product, GDP, in 2001 was $59,108,700 at market price, and her GNP in the same year was $58,785,900, and the annual per capita income was $100. Primarily, it exports agricultural products and imports consumer and capital goods. The Ethiopian terrain makes land travel difficult. Air transport is vital. There is a railroad that connects the capital Addis Ababa with the port of Djibouti. Ethiopia has 28,500 kilometers of roads, of which about 1/6 are paved. Education. The current situation. Education has expanded considerably since 1952, when only 4% of the adult population was literate. Since then, many schools have been opened, and several teacher training schools have graduated numerous teachers. A major program to increase literacy was launched in 1979, and by 1995, 36% of the adult population could read and write. Although education has long been recognized as an engine for economic development and social advancement, its spread has been slow. According to 1999 to 2000 survey conducted by the Ministry of Education of Ethiopia, out of 10 million elementary school age population 5, 8 million children, or 60%, were enrolled in the elementary grades 1 to 8 statistical abstract of the Ministry of Education of FDRE. Similarly, the statistics revealed that out of 7 million secondary school-aged children, only 572,000, or 10%, were enrolled. The first Ethiopian multidiscipline university was established in 1950. Despite its expansion, its absorption capacity still remained low. By 2001, out of 96,906 high school graduates, it could enroll only 16,946, or student 17. 5%. Demand for higher education. Private colleges came into existence with phenomenal growth in enrollment since 1999, enhancing access of opportunities for young people aspiring to further their education/training in higher institutions. According to the Educational Statistics Annual Abstracts of the Federal Government of Ethiopia, Ministry of Education, for the period 1996-97 to 2001, while 345,093 students passed the Ethiopian School Leaving Certificate Examination (ESLC), only 85,192, or 69% had the opportunity to enroll in institutions of higher learning. This number includes enrollment of 16,647 students in private institutions, which in turn represents 5% of the total enrollment. That left 259,901 students, or 31%, representing 150,222 male and 109,679 female, with no access for enrollment either in public or private institutions. See Table I and Chart I below. Table 1. Opportunity Statistics. Eligibility versus access. Source: Educational Statistics Annual Abstracts, Ministry of Education of the Federal Government of Ethiopia. Chart 1. ESLC results with admitted and not admitted students. Establishing the university. The necessity for establishing more private institutions of higher education to supplement the government's efforts is obvious. Accordingly, the government of Ethiopia has developed education and training policy, which paved the way for a wide participation of the private sector. The policy declares that it is government's responsibility to create the necessary conditions to encourage and give support to private investors to open schools and establish various educational and training institutions. TG 1994. The Government Ministry of Education has thus established a mechanism for the promotion and accreditation of private institutions. The university therefore shall benefit from the conducive environment created by the government for the establishment of educational institutions. This government support is complemented by encouragement and facility provided as a matter of policy by the city of Addis Ababa. The university has already been issued with an investment permit, see Appendix I, and an allocation of a leasehold of 17,183 square meters of land, see Appendix 2. For title deed, the site is situated in the eastern part of Addis Ababa, within the holdings of the new A.H.M housing development complex. A request for additional 400,000 SQ meters of land outside the municipality of Addis Ababa is contemplated to accommodate future expansion of the university. The university has been established as a private company limited under the provisions of the Commercial Code of Ethiopia. It will be owned and operated by the shareholders/promoters of the company. The owners, supporters, and promoters of the university are prominent Ethiopians, most of whom are professional people in various fields of study. They bring along their financial resources and diversified qualifications, experiences, and expertise to support and ensure the establishment of the institution. Initially, those who are professionally qualified to teach and/or assume management responsibilities will be directly involved in spearheading the development of the institution. The purpose of the university. The purpose of the university is first and foremost to provide an opportunity for qualified young people to get education and training which will prepare them to effectively participate in the country's development efforts. Secondly, the knowledge they gain will increase their employment opportunities to help them to lead a better life and to be a better citizen. The diploma and degree programs at the university will be constructed around a liberal arts core common to all programs. Through the introduction modules in language arts, mathematics, science, history, literature, psychology, sociology, the humanities, etc., students will gain greater self-knowledge and greater confidence. This will form a solid basis for the practical knowledge and skills they will acquire during their studies. It will also enable them to undertake successfully the process of lifelong learning that is necessary in today's rapidly changing world. Education towards self-confidence was never more relevant than today. The university's liberal arts program could very well be the way forward to their successful future. The basic undergraduate courses will offer the Associate and Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Sciences degrees. Students may obtain these degrees in a variety of majors and minors. Postgraduate degrees at master's levels will concentrate on crucially vital capacity building areas. In so doing, the central concern is to prepare students from the outset to efficiently and effectively participate and productively engage in the national development process. Other areas of studies would be considered in response to prevailing needs. Initially, associate, undergraduate, and postgraduate degree programs will form the vital areas of agriculture, education, liberal arts, business management, health science, computer science, and information technology. Other disciplines will be considered as needed. The vision of the university. The vision is to strive to contribute to the development of the brain power of Ethiopia for nation building. It aims to challenge students to develop to their fullest capacity. To do this, it will undertake carefully structured teaching programs in the classrooms, libraries, laboratories, studios, seminar rooms, on the playing field, and where they live. The university is committed to the principle that this educational mission is most effectively carried out in a context that encourages creation of new knowledge and new frontier in science and technology. The university will place great emphasis on research and scholarship, as well as on the professional and scholarly credentials of its faculty. The university looks forward to a wide variety of roles and service to its communities, contributing to the welfare of its own members, its immediate communities, and the nation. The university would develop good and solid background foundation courses, which among other things will include fundamental knowledge to prepare responsible, productive, resourceful, and upright persons, adequate skills and versatility in the use of the national and international languages, adequate understanding, knowledge, and skills in mathematics and computational proficiency, as well as competence in information technology, a good understanding, use, and control of the natural and the social sciences and development of technological mind, full awareness of the value and appreciation of the environment and the need to protect and preserve natural resources for the good of posterity, realization of the dangers of unplanned and rapid population growth for quality of life, and the need to plan manageable small family norms to offer a better prospect for the future generation. Basic knowledge and understanding of the complex nature of human society and its binding historical, cultural, social, political, etc. fabrics and forces in order to actively participate in and to productively contribute to personal growth and national development. Strategic plan. Emphasis on quality of instruction. The university strives to emphasize quality and excellence of education. Its standard will match with that of established international institutions. To accomplish this, the university plans to vigorously pursue and maintain a high-quality program of recruitment to attract outstanding faculty members and retain them with attainable tenure scheme. To keep them professionally alert, the university will encourage and promote research works, regularly hold faculty seminars, workshops, encourage inter- and intra-visitation schemes, and refresher courses, sharing ideas and ideals with counterparts working in other institutions both at home and abroad. The management of the university recognizes the importance of the following factors for the maintenance of high moral among its faculty and students for superior instructional program. A. Reasonably sized classes. B. Adequate and modern facilities and equipment. C. Competent management through humane administrative and supervisory leadership services. D. A strong program for the development of mutual understanding among schools personnel, the students and their parents, as well as the community at large. Academic and professional programs. The university will endeavor from the outset to establish and maintain a tradition of very high standard at all levels of studies and will institute a strong academic, professional, and technical preparation for its students, covering its associate programs, undergraduate and postgraduate studies, as well as its research studies of its doctoral programs. The university would strive to meet the needs of each student. In order to give students maximum experience in his/her chosen field, departments would be created on similar areas of knowledge and interest grouped together as faculties. These would eventually grow to be schools and/or colleges as the university expands. These departments would determine the courses to be offered for the requirements of diplomas and/or degrees and the content and rationale underlying the curriculum. The faculty. The university will strive to recruit its faculty members from highly qualified Ethiopians both at home and abroad, and attract outstanding expatriate lecturers under special assignment, such as sabbatical scheme. The university will simultaneously recruit a flow of talented and promising young people to train and develop them both within the institution and abroad to build a good caliber of academician to replenish its own tenured faculty members. Students enrollment. Student intake will be based on 4 different streams. 1. Preparatory pre-college program. Those students who have successfully completed high school under the new national education policy at the 10th grade level will be carefully screened and enrolled for special 2-year preparatory program. This will ensure the university to have adequately prepared students for college work. The program will also enable the students to secure admission with ease into any of the other universities in the country to pursue higher education in their preferred areas of studies, such as medicine, law, education, engineering, agriculture, science and technology, business studies, studies of public affairs, etc. 2. Certificate and diploma courses of 30 to 60 semester units credit hours will include studies of small-scale industries, fine arts painting and modern sculpture, training for health officers, software training in the latest computer language Microsoft certified courses, computer hardware and software maintenance, etc. 3. Undergraduate studies. Certificate equivalent of a minimum of 30 semester units credit hours, or associate degree equivalent of a minimum of 60 semester units credit hours, and bachelor's degree equivalent of a minimum of 120 semester units credit hours will be designed for A. The university students who complete the specialized pre-college program. B. Qualified and promising students from other preparatory pre-college schools who can pass university's admission/screening tests. C. Students who have secured good ESLC results in the past and are awaiting for an opportunity, or those who may be now still in the pipeline for the ESLC. D. Qualified applicants transferring from other colleges or universities applying for various degree objectives. 4. Postgraduate studies. Master's degree equivalent of a minimum of 30 of postgraduate semester units credit hours will be designed for programs of capacity building. This is for competence and capacity building for a viable organization and management to create efficiency and effectiveness in business management and commerce, management of public affairs, management of education, marketing management, advertising and publicity, e-commerce and exports marketing, etc. Business plan, estimated project cost, and projected development. The total project cost is estimated at $8 million. Infrastructure consisting of adequately furnished and fully equipped classrooms, science labs, multimedia rooms, workshops, gymnasium, multi-purpose hall, which will also be used as student union and cafeteria, library, and administration block and amphitheater account for 63% of the total investment expenditures. Equipment and furniture represent 6%. Teaching equipment, such as computers, constitutes a major component of the equipment category. The project will be implemented in 3 phases, each phase providing 30 classrooms in addition to multi-purpose halls, the main library, the cafeteria, and admin section. The total enrollment is envisaged to be 1,000 students in the first year of operation and grows yearly to reach 11,000 students in its 10th year. Method of financing. The resources required to meet the investment cost of Bear 28. $8 million will be raised annually in tandem with the progress of the construction works and acquisition of the equipments, as shown in Tables 2 and 3. The shareholders will provide in the form of equity contribution Bear $3 million. Bank loans in the amount of Bear $25 million are envisaged. Operation/cash flow. Income. The university derives its income mainly from fees, see Table 4. The fees are calculated on the basis of current prices charged by other colleges in Addis Ababa and are intended to be affordable and accessible for all qualified students applying for admission into the university. Each applicant will pay a non-refundable application fee of Bear $20,000, and those who will be granted admission will pay registration fee of Bear $100,000 each annually. The college fee will be as follows. A. Pre-college students will pay a flat rate of Bear $4,000 a year. B. For associate degree courses, the university will charge Bear $80 per semester unit credit hours, which is in line with the rates applied by other private colleges. The annual charge for the normal 2-semester year for a load of 12 to 18 units per semester will be Bear $32.40. C. The university plans to charge undergraduate degree, junior and senior year students each B $100 per unit. The annual charge for the normal 2-semester year for a load of 12 to 18 units per semester will be each B $4,000. D. The fee for postgraduate studies will be Bear $150 per unit. No other college, except the State University, Addis Ababa University, offer postgraduate courses at this time. The annual charge for the normal 2-semester year, maximum load of 8 to 12 units per semester, will be Bear $3,600. Detailed 10-year cash flow analysis and forecast of operation results are shown. Expenditure. As shown in the following 10-year cash flow analysis in Table 2 and the 10-year detailed expenditure budget provided in Table 6 on page 15 to 19, the revenue that will be generated will be sufficient to meet the total cost of running the anticipated university programs and to ensure the realization of its planned expansion. Starting with the 4th year of its operation after adequate allowance was made for repayment of loans, it would be feasible to pay dividends ranging from 15% to 25% in each of its ensuing years. The major element of the recurrent cost is the salary of the staff, which accounts for about 40% of the total amount of expenditures. Teachers will be paid on the average EB $6,000 per month, full-time teaching equivalent. However, this could vary depending on qualification, experience, and expertise. The size of the teaching staff is foreseen to grow proportionately to the size of the student enrollment, as shown in the expenditure table 4 on page 10. In the computation of income and expenditures, a turnover deduction factors. On income, 20% deduction for new enrollments and 10% for continuing students are applied. Similarly, for expenditures, 10% for new teaching and other staff positions and 5% for attrition are applied. Table 2. 10-year cash flow analysis. Table 3. Summary of the cost of the project. Table 4. 10-year summary of profit and loss before taxes and other payments. Chart 2. The university's management. Organizational chart the management of the university. Duties and responsibilities. 1. The General Assembly of the shareholders of the University Private Company Limited have collectively the ultimate power to formulate the policies of the management of the company and to provide general policy decisions to guide the Board of Governors as stipulated in the Memorandum of Association. 2. The Board of Governors. The Board of Governors of the University is responsible for establishing policies and procedures for the proper functioning of the university. These policies, among other things, include approving the curriculum of the program of instruction, the budget, procedures and guidelines of employment and dismissal of employees, selection of sites, entering into contracts for goods and services used by the university. 3. The President. Reporting directly to the Board of Governors, the President is the Chief Executive Officer of the university, its faculty, and programs. 4. Vice President for Academic Affairs. Reporting directly to the President is responsible for setting up and maintaining vigorous recruitment program to attract outstanding faculty members for a high-quality program of instruction, and directed leadership in curriculum development and research activities. 5. Vice President for Business Affairs. Responsible to the President to coordinate the activities of the various departments of the Division of Business Services and to ascertain that the procedures of the division to comply with the requirements of the Board of Governors. 6. Dean of Student Affairs. Directly responsible to the President and functioning in close collaboration with the Vice Presidents for Academic and Business Affairs, plans and executes student welfare activities, including admission, fulfillment of requirements, graduation, etc. Chart 3. Implementation Schedule. Time chart. Zero is the finalization of the registration of the university and proclamation in the Ethiopian Gazette, Addis Zeman 60, second year in 0. 141 Wednesday, 21 Tier 1995 EC. Note: each cell in the time chart indicates duration of 2 working weeks. Table V. 10-year forecast of the annual income. Table V, 10-year forecast of budget and expenditure. Appendix I, Development Design. General layout.